victory. It is Mila Kunis and Kerry Washington. Congratulations on the movie. I really like it. It is my favourite. I'm a big fan of the Knives Out series, but this is my favourite one so far.
It's such a fun franchise to be a part of, but we agree. This is our favorite too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. And you guys are both great in it as well.
It's the best one.
What I love is that they're all in the same world, but all very different movies.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
very distinctive. They have different tonal vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if you enjoyed the previous two, you're going to love this. But
You're
also,
going to be obsessed.
you're going to be surprised, and it's not maybe what you're going to expect as well.
Well, that's what we love
they all
about
are,
these
yes.
films.
And it's visually stimulating and different and wildly unpredictable, which is kudos to Ryan.
Yeah.
Because even in most, you can kind of like predict something. And then I think in all of his movies, they're so vastly different.
Truly.
That you can't predict anything. Like you don't know what's about to happen.
Well, I've got to ask, when you first got the script for this, did you just read it like a viewer from start to finish, or did you both flip right to the end of the script to see who did it straight away?
I'm so curious.
Okay, don't you remember we didn't get a script? We got an iPad.
Yes.
You could have flipped to the
right.
end.
There was no flipping.
There was no flipping to the end.
No.
This iPad was like a Mission Impossible iPad.
Yes, and you had to sign in so that it knew it was you.
Yes, and there was like multiple passwords.
Yes.
And then you can access your script through this one iPad.
I didn't remember this. I'm so glad we're talking about this.
I hated that reading thing. I was like, oh my God, I can't read on this iPad because if it ever glitched, it sends you right back to the beginning.
That's right.
Oh my God, that's so sci-fi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was wild.
That literally is like something from Mission Impossible.
Yes.
But then
did
I
it
had
arrive
to
in a
go-
briefcase? And did like smoke pour out of it when you opened it?
It did have a case.
It had a case.
Yes.
Stop.
Well,
But I also had to read it more than once, though. So then I remember I had to
me
go
too.
through, like, you had to get another password to get to go through it again. And also, what was really weird was because it was encrypted in this way, the producers knew exactly when you had read it or not. Like, it was sent to me, and I didn't read it the very first day because I was working, and they were like, "Is she going to open it? She hasn't opened it yet." Like, it was so freaky.
yeah, it's wild. It was a whole.
It's like being at school getting told off by the teacher.
Yeah.
Now, we can see, Kerry, that you've not done your homework here, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
You can see
Kerry
you've not read it.
Shamed. I was shamed.
You're like, damn it, if it's a paper copy, I could just pretend I've read the whole thing. Yeah, I've read it 3 times,
I love
actually.
that Kerry, the most like smart, put together person, is the one that got in trouble. I wasn't.
I'm working.
It wasn't me. I read it.
swear I will read it tomorrow.
Amazing
really
cast.
funny.
You guys are both incredible in it. Also, we've got Jeremy Renner,
Yes.
Andrew
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, Daniel Craig, of course, back in the movie. It must be really nice arriving on a set like that where everybody is just really good at their job. Like, you know that no one's going to let the side down there.
Yeah.
Were you intimidated at all?
Well, no, because keep in mind when I started, due to scheduling among something else,
Right.
It was me, Josh, and Daniel for the first like 2
That's
weeks.
right, that's right.
So it wasn't overwhelming. It was just Josh and Daniel and I doing like random things.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, it's not like that crazy. And then when we got into the church, the first day of the church, I was like, oh. Hell
Look
yeah.
at all
Like,
these
then
heavy hitters
then it
everywhere I
became-
look.
Yes.
There's a really cute moment that Kaylee talks about, who's amazing in the film. And her very first day was one of these scenes that it was all of us in a room at the church. And she was shaking. And Glenn looked over, Glenn Close, who's brilliant. She's a diva. She's the original. She's the OG. She looked over at Kaylee and was like, oh my God, what an interesting choice she's making for her character to be shaking. And Kaylee later was like, no. I was shaking. I was terrified to be working with all you heavy hitters. I was just crazy intimidated.
I'm just genuinely traumatized, actually.
Yeah.
Well, Glenn said some really, really kind words, actually. I don't know if you've seen this. She said you had so much fun. She said you were all hanging out in the tents, laughing, sleeping, reading, getting to know each other. She said it's one of the great gifts to have such an intense experience with people who you know will be your dear friends for the rest of your life.
I agree.
How sweet is that?
I totally agree.
What's with the tents bit? Were you camping?
Well, I don't know why Glenn calls it a tent, but it was more like
it did have a kind of flappy side.
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
What are you talking? What
Oh,
tent were
when
you
we
in?
you know what it was when we were shooting the scenes in the woods.
Okay, that was a tent.
Yes.
But the majority was in a one of those containers, like those shipping containers,
Yeah.
converted shipping containers.
Oh, it sounds so glamorous.
There's Hollywood for you.
But it was really nice because however many of us
so
were in there,
sweet. Yes,
9 of us
at
were
least.
in this one room, and everyone goes, and Daniel, and I go,
And
Daniel.
Daniel.
And we would all be in this room between takes, and we would all hang out, and it was, I've never experienced anything like it, and I wish that every film had that sense of camaraderie.
Yeah.
I love
really
that
love it.
because as a viewer, that's how you like to imagine it being on set.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you want, like as a fan and as a viewer, I want you all to be like having fun and getting on and chatting.
That's exactly what it was like.
And you shot the film here in the UK.
We did, weirdly, because the film takes place in the States, but
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
shot it here.
Yeah. Did you enjoy spending time in the UK? I'm not sure how long you were over for to film it.
We were here that
We were
whole
here for the whole
summer. We
summer.
both had our families here. Our kids were
Oh,
here. Our
great.
kids hung out with each other.
Yeah.
Like, we really made the most of it. Also, because it's a big ensemble film, we all had pockets of time off. And so we could use this as a base to travel. You know, I took my
Nice.
kids to Paris and Provence and
Oh, great.
to Greece, you know, really kind of took advantage of the
Yeah,
the
I always forget that
geography.
we're really close to all of these places.
You are.
Like,
Much
you can get-
closer than
It's
we are
really
in
nice.
To
LA.
Paris from here, probably in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
We never do it. How bad's that?
Oh, we do it. I think you have to be a tourist to truly appreciate like the central London of it all,
Yeah.
like being here and then being able to pop around so easily. Oh,
yeah, you're probably right,
I had
actually.
the best summer. I mean, we really did it up. I saw shows, I saw concerts,
Yeah,
we
we went to
traveled,
museums.
went to museums, It was
Hiked in the
lovely.
woods. We
Guys.
really enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
You're so cultured. You really embraced it. I loved your outfit in the movie, Mila. Your costume as
yeah, sure. Show me
because
too.
you're.
I was
you're
saying
a
to
cop.
her, it's so hilarious that they tried to like dress her down and make her look like an average cop. But she's still gorgeous. Like every time she appears on screen, you're like, that's the prettiest cop I've ever seen in my life.
But I love you so much. I love you so much. Yes, my costume. Yes, with my hat.
with
You
the
like my
wide
hat?
brimmed hat. Yeah,
So
that's what I
cute,
loved.
right?
Yeah, me too.
Maybe I should be you in Knives Out for Halloween.
And I'll go with you.
That's a great shout. Oh my
That'd be
word.
fun.
That is such a good shout. What is and this is for both of you actually, what's the best costume you've ever worn in a movie or a TV thing?
What
Because
would be
that's
your
pretty up there, I
answer?
think.
The best one I ever
In this
wore.
movie, I love Glenn Close's costumes.
Oh, my
they're
word.
epic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Her
they're
corseted
so,
dress
yeah, the
was
corseted
gorgeous.
dress, and it's all like these gorgeously crafted black lace structural religious fashion moments. It's crazy. She looks amazing. Also, I just want to be her when I grow up. Right?
Same.
Oh
I
my
think
God,
everyone
I just
does,
walked
don't
out of
they?
an interview with her and I was like, God, I love you.
She's brilliant.
I love her.
Yeah.
But now I'm stuck on these costumes.
Yeah. Tell me, what would be your.
I mean, there's one movie where I wore the same costume for 3 months.
What?
Same exact. The movie took place
In
it was
one
like
day?
post-apocalyptic, and so there wasn't
Oh.
costume options. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say it was my favorite, but it was definitely the most
Easy?
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like pants, sneakers, and
Same
like
day.
a shirt every single
Everything,
day.
yeah.
Every day was the same.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
that one.
Enough.
I feel like all those years on Scandal, there are a couple of like Olivia Pope moments that really stand out for me. I mean, that in the pilot, that kind of white trench that I wear when the very first time I said it's handled, that's like an iconic moment for me, that white. I think it was a Burberry trench, and then she had a few gowns through the seasons that I like hold a special place in my heart. Yeah.
I wonder what happens to these costumes. So they get.
I have a few of them. I have one or two.
I didn't get to keep anything.
Yeah. What?
Sometimes by the end of production, I want to like burn them in effigy, and then hindsight 2020, I was like, I really should have kept some stuff.
Some
Like,
of it I try to keep. I try to archive some stuff to have. I try to archive, and you know that coat, that white coat. Is it the white coat and the hat are at the Smithsonian Institute in
Yeah.
DC? And
That is cool.
that's
Yeah.
very
That's
cool.
so
I think you
cool.
win the
Special.
iconic. Like that's pretty solid. I think that's pretty rad.
Well, you need to get hold of the cop hat for your Halloween costume for this
Exactly,
year. We need to make that happen.
yes.
Listen, guys, thank you so much for being on the show tonight.
Thank
It's been an
you.
absolute pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery, is in cinemas tomorrow, and then it's streaming on Netflix from the 12th of December. Give it up for Mila Kunis and Kerry Washington
Woo-hoo!
tonight.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.